everyone! With the release of Princess Peach's new game, I think we can finally call Peach a magical girl. And that got me thinking, what about the other princesses in the franchise? If I were to design them as magical girls, what would they look like? Well, let's find out! First, I decided to design Princess Peach. I'm a bit afraid of sounding a bit too basic, but Princess Peach has been my favorite for a really long time. She's just really cute and gracious. For most of her existence, Peach has been the damsel in distress and not much more. She was just a pretty girl slash the goal for the player. She evolved a lot over the years, thankfully, and now she has a lot more personality. She's much more independent, even though she still gets to play the damsel in distress every now and then. Though, let's not forget that when faced with the decision to either marry Bowser or marry Mario, girl just left both of them in the moon and decided to tour the world. So, how did I decide to design my version of a magical girl Peach? Well, I loosely based it in Rococo fashion, which is very pretty and very romantic. I just felt like it was a perfect fit for Peach. I put Peach's hair up in a ponytail, just like in the game. I didn't give her a ribbon though, I kept her crown. The crown is just too iconic to leave out. I kept her big earrings, again another staple in her design. And I put her gemstone in a big bow on her chest. I wanted this design to feel very cute, very sweet and very feminine. I wanted her design to be simple yet iconic. And most of all, I wanted her to be very, very pink. I also wanted to make her design cohesive by echoing the arc shape everywhere from the scalloped skirts to the lace and to the ends in the tails of most of the bows in our design. Her dress is composed of a pink corset with lace trim. Under the corset she's wearing a puffy sleeved blouse with a lot of lace, a scalloped puffy skirt with a very puffy petticoat, a lacy pink gather with a bow, and finally intricate rococo slippers. I'm going to be honest, I love this design. I love it. This one is one of those designs that I just need to adapt somehow for a personal project. It's too cute not to. Actually, all the designs in this video are winners in my book. I love them all. Next up, we have Daisy. Daisy debuts in Super Mario Land, where we find out that she is the princess of Sarasaland. She is usually paired up with my favorite of the brothers, Luigi, although she did kiss Mario at the end of her debut game. A lot of people like Daisy. She's fine. I can see the appeal, she's my sister's favorite, she just was never my favorite. From all I've seen of her, she seems to be the tomboy of the group. She's smart and she's known for her short temper. She's honestly the perfect match for Luigi. I just wish they would focus on their dynamic more, because I feel like it would be very interesting. Alas, a girl can dream. So what did I do with her design? First of all, she's the only one without a dress. I wanted her design to be more masculine. Still frilly and pretty, but more masculine than Peach's design, for example. I shortened her hair a tiny bit, I kept her crown and earrings just like in Peach's design, and just like in Peach's design, I put her flower-shaped gem in a big bow on her neck. I gave her a vest with a long tail, lace trim and flower-shaped buttons, a blouse with lace, bloomers, a thigh-high sock and a knee-high sock to create some asymmetry, and thus giving more interest to her design. And to top it all off, I gave her fancy boots. The only thing about Daisy that I had to be really careful about was the distribution of her colors. You see, I did a series of shorts where I drew a magical girl for each color of the color wheel. And in my first post, I said that I would be counting Mario princesses as magical girls. To my surprise, a lot of people wanted to see Daisy in the yellow slice. But there was a lot of debate as whether she was a yellow character or an orange character. I decided to take a closer look at her design and noticed that she is mostly yellow, but her orange accents paired up with her more reddish brown hair makes it look like she's mostly orange. So yeah, I had to be careful with that. I do think I did a good job at it. finally, we have Rosalina. Rosalina is the most recent addition to the trio, debuting in the first Super Mario Galaxy game in 2007. She is kind, wise, and gracious. More than a princess, she is a guardian of the galaxy and the Lumas. In her debut game, we get to see her storybook, where she tells us the story of her life. Because of that, we get to see partially what her mom looks like. And I think it is safe to assume that her mom is Princess Peach, especially when you take into consideration what happens in Mario Galaxy. There is actually a 2-part game theory episode all about that I really liked when I was younger. Thank you, MadPat, for everything. Rosalina has always been a close second favorite. I remember that when we played Mario Kart at my cousin's house, we both wanted to play as the cool new princess, and I think that to this day Rosalina is her favorite. And speaking of Mario Kart, did you know that they were developing Mario Kart and Mario Galaxy at the same time? And because of that, the team working on Mario Kart asked the other team if they could make Rosalina bigger, so that she could count as a heavyweight class, since they didn't have much variety there. So, I made the executive decision to give her a bit of a tummy. Look, you can't just give me that information and not expect me to use that as an excuse to make a character chubby. That's just how I roll, don't judge me. Aside from that, I really wanted her to feel like a goddess version of a magical girl. Think the difference between normal Madoka design and Law of Cycles Madoka. I kept her hairstyle, her earrings, and her crown. Just like with the others, her star-shaped gem is pinned down on a big bow on her chest. To make her blend in better with the other princesses on her team, I decided to blend design aspects that I've given to Peach and Daisy. So, just like Peach, she wears a corset with a puffy sleeved blouse underneath. She wears a scalloped open skirt that is shorter on the front, with bloomers similar to the ones Daisy wears. To finish up the look, she wears long thigh-high boots. I also gave her a pal, a little happy Luma, since Rosalina seems to have at least one Luma with her at all times. And with this, we get to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, consider leaving a like and subscribing. Also, if you want to see more stuff from me, I'm also on Instagram and Twitter at momopurin_chan. Thank you so much, and until next time, bye!